Facts. Open up your air boxes and zip tie your air filters. Skip on a dumb fat exhaust. That's what BenCC says.
Hell yeah. I remember when electric cars first started coming out, and they still do this now. But there's a lot of there's like a ton of geek nerd type sentiment where people who are not at all into cars and don't understand it at all are like, yeah, this is awesome. Now we're showing them that green electric power is the best, and they're gonna have to give up their gas cars soon, and they'll learn the superiority of electric soon. And people really miss the point on why cars are important. Like, first of all, you have to say, like, fossil fuel is like miraculous. First of all, okay, the stuff's in the fucking ground, and our ancestors, who were geniuses, like, gave their blood and like, toil to dig this shit up, and like coal miners died. Like coal miners, people were down there like giving their entire life essence to like heat and feed their family, and this country like looks the way it does because of railways and highways, and it's just like throwing that away, or not. It's not that you don't have to. It's not throwing it away. It's just like not respecting that is there's all these people, these left-wing people and like atheists. It just smacks of arrogance, like thinking that you alone are responsible for everything good that happens to you, or thinking that that you and people like you are so omnipotent that you can overcome the rules of nature. It's like anytime humans overcome the rules of nature, it's like a fucking miracle.
Yeah.
That like took like the most genius people working the hardest they possibly could, decades, 100 years, whatever, to implement some new something that raises the quality of life for everyone, and that everybody else doesn't have to think about. Like nobody else. You have to work obviously to pay for electricity, but it's like electricity's peanuts. Electricity costs peanuts, you moron. It's what is it, like 15 cents a kilowatt hour? Yeah. Like you're telling me you can power all this shit for $500 a month? That's outrageous. That's like a miracle right there. And the car thing, like, I don't know. I just can't respect somebody that's like that, who's like, I don't like smelly gas cars. I only like electric, new futurist cars. And you're missing the direction that society's taking, this like downward slope. Like all the important things, like dignity, hard work, beauty, aesthetics, like tradition, even like people's ability to read a fucking book. Everything's on this downward slide from which there's no seeming escape. And what we're getting in return, like we're getting Netflix, we're getting Domino's Pizza, we're getting cheap fast food, we're getting portable vapes, like the stuff that's coming up to replace what's being taken away. And it's not that it's a conspiracy thing. You can think what you want about it being a conspiracy thing. I use language like take it away because it just kind of makes more sense. But it's things that are fading away just because of the momentum of everything. And to some degree it's by design too, but it's not important how much by design it is. The stuff that's coming up to fill the gap is garbage. Nobody can afford a home. Do you know anybody who can buy a home? Like who owns a house besides Nick? Do you know Chris and Nick? We know two homeowners.
Yeah, and we're not like broke or anything.
So, and yeah, and like
we're like middle class, and no one has a home.
Yeah. You got hedge funds, but those people should be. I'm not going to call for violence on a YouTube stream, but hedge funds buying homes. Yeah. You guys got to bounce?
I got to bounce.
You're not riding together, are you? I'll wrap it up right now.
Momomo since 20 EV is a smartphone on wheels. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
And then Bemsisi drops $50, says, I'm silly, I didn't write a message. Fork bomb, at least waste your money on a Lucid Air instead. Lucid is run by people who actually give a poop about the driving experience. This is my grandparents' Christmas money. I love you guys. Big kisses to all.
All right, we got to get a Fork bomb versus Bemsisi.
Yeah, just
money.
Just
we call
argument,
it
money argument.
The money argument. All right, guys, we're wrapping it up. Bada bing, bada boom.
Bemsisi.
You just watched. How much? Who's in here that's been here this whole time? We got 2,000 people in here still. This has been a 3-hour stream. All right, it's 8 p.m. Eastern time. I want everybody in here to do. You got to do one of the following. Okay. You got to do 50 push-ups if you're in shape. 20. Do 20 if you're not in shape. That's option 1. Option 2. Plan your day for tomorrow. Broad strokes. Don't get wrapped up in bullet points and journaling and having perfect syntax. Just come up with 5 things you're going to do for tomorrow. That's option 2. Option 3, go tell your mom you love her and that she's important to you. Okay? Tell your dad. Give your dad a hug. Or whoever's there, give him a hug, right? Option 4, what's option 4?
Play some ranked. Play some ranked.
No video game. No video games. You can't go.
Draw a picture of $100 bill.
Draw a picture of $100 bill to symbolize.
Drop out of school. Drop out of school. Get a bunch of these things and play with them.
Yeah.
Tie yourself up real tight.
Time around your fingers.
Get to sleep. That's lack of sleep is a killer. That has to stop. And that's terrible. And that's damaging. And that's poisonous. And I used to stay up till 5 a.m. I used to stay up till 7 a.m. I used to stay up till 2 p.m. Do you remember those days?
I remember
when we were playing games.
Man.
That was crazy.
Sam, you would roll out of bed at like 6 o'clock.
I had no idea how damaging.
No.
How damaging that sleep shit was.
That is your
Guys, pick one of these things. Don't do. Listen, I'm not. And listen, I know you didn't come here. You didn't come here for advice, and you're not here to see. I'm not. I want to get my life together. I'm watching the stream. Just pick one thing that's not a lazy piece of shit thing that you're going to do tonight. You only got to do one thing: 20 push-ups, or get to bed on time, or plan your day for tomorrow. Just pick one. Okay. Goodbye.
Bada bing.